For most creators, when you finish a book, it feels like the end, right? But what if I told you it's actually the starting line, the real beginning of your most valuable customer relationships? Well, today, we're going to unlock the commercial potential that's hiding in plain sight, the very end of your book.
So let me ask you something. You've poured months, maybe even years, into this project. What is the single most valuable and, believe me, consistently overlooked piece of real estate you own? It's not the cover. And nope, it's not the first chapter either. It's the last 5 pages. Yeah, that little space right after your conclusion. That's the moment when your reader is the most engaged, the most connected to you, and they're all thinking the same thing. Okay, what's next? Psychologically, their trust in you is at an absolute peak. And for most authors, it's just a dead end. But for you, it can be a gold mine. Let's be really clear about the problem here. That conventional ending to a book, it's not a conclusion. It's a huge strategic failure. We're talking about a massive, costly missed opportunity. I mean, think about the standard playbook, right? You get a simple "the end," maybe a quick author bio. And sure, it's polite, it's traditional, and it's completely passive. But the strategic cost of that is immense. You're losing a potential customer right when they're most interested. You get zero return on all that engagement, and you basically just squander the trust you spent an entire book building.
Let me just put this as bluntly as I can. Don't waste this space. It's a choice. And frankly, it's the wrong one. This is your chance, your moment, to break away from what everyone else is doing. So the real question is, how?
Okay, this is where the big mindset shift happens. You're not writing an ending, you're actually building a gateway. You're not finishing a transaction, you are extending a personal invitation into your world. I really want this to sink in. A book isn't a final product, it's a marketing tool. Probably the best one you have for finding your perfect people. Once they've finished reading, its #1 job is to guide those people to the next logical step with you. So where exactly are we directing them? Into your author ecosystem. And no, this isn't just some fancy jargon. This is the entire world you've built around your expertise. We're talking about courses, communities, tools, everything that lets a reader go deeper with your message and solve their problems on a whole new level. All right, so how do we actually do this? This is where we stop talking theory and start building that bridge, the one that takes someone from just being a reader to being a real customer. And these aren't just ads. Think of them as curated pathways.
And what do those pathways look like? Well, here are some real concrete examples. Does your book's topic lend itself to a deeper dive course? What about a paid community for ongoing support or exclusive resources? Live events? Maybe you offer speaking gigs or even licensing for your ideas. Your back ends are basically the menu of options for your most qualified leads.
And this, right here, is the dream journey. It's a sales funnel built right into your book. So the reader finishes, they're buzzing with your ideas. They see a clear, simple next steps page, they click, they join, they buy. And just like that, a $15 book sale can transform into a customer relationship worth hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars. So let's zoom out for a second. This is about way more than just selling stuff. It's about intentionally designing the future of your book's impact and your business's growth. It's about respecting your reader's attention enough to give them a really meaningful next step. If you take away just one single thing from this, let it be this. You have to reframe the purpose of your book. It is not the culmination of your work. It is the most effective front door to a long-term, valuable customer relationship you will ever create, period.
And that leaves us with one final, and I think crucial question you need to ask about your own work. When a reader turns that very last page, are they reading an epilogue that just signals the end of your journey together? Or are they receiving a compelling invitation to begin the next, even more valuable chapter? The choice, as they say, is yours.